Okay, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Dear Chiquis. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I don't know if you're watching this on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully it's Wednesday, hump day, my favorite day. But anyways, I hope you're having a great day and you have an amazing weekend. So Dear Chiquis is about me answering questions. Some of you may know, some of you are probably new listeners. So welcome, we love you. We love new listeners. And this is where I answer questions listeners send in. I never listen to them until I listen to them here with you guys. And then I just give my advice. Okay. So let's get it started with, an anonymous listener. Let's see.
Hi, Chiquis. Love your podcast. Love how positive you are. I need advice with this situation. So I met this guy on Tinder. I've seen him a few times and I really like him. I think he's great. He's so talkative. He's so funny. He makes me feel awesome when I'm with him. But he does not fit any of the standards that I've set for myself and I guess for my partner. He smokes weed. He's been to jail. He has a criminal background. He does drugs. He's been an alcoholic. He says that he's a different person now, that that's all in his past, but it's quite concerning to me, and I don't know what to do with this. It's making me question continuing seeing him. What would you do in my situation? I mean, he's completely different from anything that I've wanted in the past, but he makes me feel great. I don't know how to maneuver this. I don't know if I should just cut it off now and avoid getting hurt later or what. Thank you.
Gotta take my halls out for this one. Okay, guys. I'll put it right here because I'm gonna save it. Okay. Is he doing drugs or he did drugs? Because you said he does drugs. So that's concerning. If he does drugs, that's a huge red flag. If that's something you're not down with. If you're not okay with your partner smoking weed, then that's a red flag. You have to ask yourself, am I okay with weed? Am I not? I have a personal opinion on weed. I smoke cannabis to sleep. I love it. I do it with my partner. We're on the same page. But if you are not on the same page and it's something you don't want and you don't want in a partner for whatever reason, then that to me is considered a yellow flag, an orange flag, a red flag. It all depends, I do believe people can change. I do believe it. I have seen it. I have changed. I'm a different person. So I don't think it's fair to judge people because of their past and the mistakes that they've made. I think if they are willing to admit them and he has shared this with you, then I think he's on the path of just being himself and being open with you. If he's not lying about it, I think you're fine. I just don't know what kind of drugs he still does or if it's just weed. I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more clarity on that. But I do feel if he makes you feel good and if he's being open and honest with you, then I think that's a good sign, personally. If he's hiding things, if you're finding out and he's lying, then that's obviously not good. I think maybe having a conversation with him and just telling him, hey, would you be willing to stop smoking weed if that's a big problem for you, But I don't know. I think I need a little bit more information. Can you send me another question? Again, through Dear Chiquis, through the speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. Send me another one, giving me a little bit more detail so I can give you a better response. But I need to know, is he still doing them? The drugs? What kind of drugs? You know what I mean? Is he responsible? Does he have a good FICO score? That's a good question. What else can you ask? Is he a responsible man with his bills? I mean, I need to know a little bit more, basically. Anonymous listener, because you didn't give me your name either. But it's okay. I hope I was able to help a little bit. But yes, I need a little more clarity, okay? I'll be waiting. Okay, guys, so we're going to move on to the second question that comes from Karina. Karina? Let's see.
Hi, Chiquis. I love you since forever. You and your family, of course, your mother. I've always followed you guys since the reality TV and your mom's music and now yours. Love you guys. So my question for you is, what happens after a podcast? I just finished listening to yours with Jorge Ramos. And what happens next? Do you guys follow up? Do you send them a little gift, email? What happens after your podcast? Love you. Hope to hear from you soon.
Karina, I love your question. I put my halls back in my mouth, guys. Sorry. So if you hear that, it's just my halls. My throat's itchy. But Karina, that's a great question. It depends. With like Jorge, like I said in the episode, he had interviewed me before. Ever since that interview, like we'll send DMs here and there. He's super nice guy, amazing. So when he said yes to the podcast, I was just super psyched. I didn't send him a gift, but that's a good idea. Maybe I should start doing that. I definitely do follow up and say thank you. But I haven't sent a gift. I mean, I've sent flowers to some guests because for their birthday and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, once you have someone sitting in this chair and they give you their time, to me, that's super valuable. So I always try to just check up on them and comment and have a little bit more of like a relationship, even if it's just through social media, But that's about it. But thank you for your question. And thank you for the idea too. Maybe I should start sending more gifts after they come on. Okay, guys. Ooh, we have another anonymous listener. Let's see what question they have.
Hi, Chiquis. Chula hermosa. Love you, girl.
Thanks, girl.
So I will remain anonymous for my question. I just wanted to get your opinion on this. I work at a credit union and I'm with an operations department. So I assist all of the branches that the credit union owns. In case anybody has any questions, I roll up my sleeves, I help them out. And I just recently was told by one of my closest, quote unquote, friends from work that there's other managers at other branches that are trying to spread rumors saying that I'm a creída and that I'm a snob. And I'm just like, holy shit, that sucks because I'm always the one to drop what I'm doing. And like, I don't even tell them, hey, did you check this? Did you check that? When they have any questions, I just literally answer questions for them. And I'm like, hey, I got you. Next time, check here or check there. You can find the answer here. But, I help them out. I cover their branches. I'm at the front line. I do so much to help them out and be there for them as best as I can. So when I found that out, it kind of hurt my feelings. I found out who supposedly this is coming from. But I guess that's my question to you is what will you do if you know it's a chisme, but you know who it's coming from? Do you confront the person or do you just let it go? Like, I'm usually that person. I'd rather not know. I'll let it go. But what do you think? What would you do in my situation? Thank you so much.
Well, Miss Anonymous Listener, well, you got a hater, girl. And when someone's hating on you, it's because you're doing something right. It all depends. I'm not a very confrontational person, but I don't mind letting someone know and putting them in their place when I need it. But she's saying that you're a creída and a know-it-all or a snob. That's because she's probably jealous of the position that you have and how hardworking you are. I feel like it's jealousy because if it wasn't, then why would she be saying it behind your back? Tell me in my face, girl. But if she was saying something deeper, I'd say confront her. Maybe it's just not even worth it. It's just let me do what I'm doing. She's not saying that I'm lazy or I'm boning someone, or she's just saying that you're a creída, that you're a snob. Well, you're doing what you got to do. You're not there to try to make friends. Like, you're there to do your job, and if no one's complaining about your job, then you're doing a great job. So let it go. Don't even say hello. Kill people with kindness. Hi, bye, cool. Be polite and do your job. But I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Like, tell her anything. Like, why give her the attention that she probably wants? Just continue doing you, mamacita. But when you're doing something right, people be hating. They be saying stuff. They've said that about me so much, that I'm a mamona, that this and that. I'm like, dude, you don't even know me. Sit down with me. We're gonna be cool. But anyways, yeah, don't even, girl, que te resbale, sass. Don't even let it bother you. Keep up the good work. Okay, guys, our last question comes from Yadhira.
I was in a 4-year relationship and I had a baby with the dad. And I just don't know how to go about it because it's like 4 years down the drain. But then like 2 years of almost having the baby. But it's just like, I don't know if I should hold on to the relationship when I already know he wasn't being a father. Yeah, like he's the dad of my kid, but you have to earn that father title because he never once bought him diapers. He never took him to the park. He never wanted to do anything with his baby. But now that we separated, now he wants to come around and be like, I want to see my baby. And all of a sudden he wants to start buying him diapers. But it's like, where were you then when I really needed you? Like his newborn stage. And now he's almost 2. And it's just like, I'm trying to get over this guy, but it's like really hard. Like every day I think about him, and it's like, I don't want to think about him because he was really bad to me. He was like verbally abusive. And it's just, I keep thinking like, why are you even thinking about him? Or why are you giving him space in your mind, you know? Like, just let him go. What advice can you give me to just move on or just be happy with myself? Because it makes it hard every day for me to just keep going. But I know I have to be strong for my baby.
Oh, the little music in the background, the little lullaby, guys. I love it. Okay, Yadhira, this is tough because you have to be able to separate your relationship with him and the relationship that he has with his child and that he wants to have. Yes, we're upset with him. I'm upset with him. Like, why didn't you look for the baby when I really needed it in, the newborn stage? But sometimes guys don't make that click. Like, don't even take it personal. Like, they don't get it. And I think in the very beginning, not all guys, some guys, and maybe he was just one of those guys that didn't really understand. And now you can't take that from him. Now that he wants to step in, if he's willing to buy diapers and be there for his son, allow it. Don't take that from your child and don't take that from him. You have to separate the two. Now, if you're still not over him, your baby and his feelings, the baby's feelings are more important right now than your own. Like, don't do that to your baby. Like, try to keep him away from his dad. You just have to work on yourself, in the way of whatever is going to make you happy. Work out, do those things that make you feel good and are going to make you look good so that when he picks up the baby, you look good, girl. You know what I mean? Not because we want him back, especially if he was verbally abusive. No, but just so that you feel good. Like, I want him to see and I'm good. I'm good. Even if you're not 100%, it's okay to fake it a little bit. You are good. And that is also going to help you speed up the healing process, feeling good, taking care of yourself. But you guys know I'm always the one to say, go to therapy, do therapy. Therapy helps so much, babe. And if you can do that to help you get through this hump in the love road, do so, but separate that. Don't mix the two, especially if he wants to be in the baby's life. And hopefully he's helping you financially. Okay. Hope that helped. That was our last question, guys. Oh my gosh. That felt really fast. Okay. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Thank you to our 2 anonymous listeners, to Karina and to Yadhira, for your questions. And if you have a question, please leave it at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. I'd love to hear from you. Hasta la próxima. I love you guys so much. Peace. This is a production of iHeartRadio and My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcasts and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.